I've actually lost count of how many times I have done this, but I want to make a video and talk about my new motorcycle and some other stuff that's been going on. So yeah, some of you guys know, some of my friends, if you follow me on Instagram and Facebook and all that, you know, like, oh hey, I bought a new bike. You also know the story, if you watch my streams, about how my old bike was stolen. And I was really on the fence for a few weeks on what I was going to do after done dealing with insurance and everything. This is what I ended up doing. It's a 2020 Harley-Davidson Softail Street Bob. It's all blacked out. I've added a couple little things here and there, and I got a couple more things going. The bike's a little dirty because I haven't cleaned it in a day or two. So things I've done, I changed out the levers for the black levers, changed the grips out to the black Get-A grips. The grips it had on here were not very comfortable. They're nice grips, but they weren't comfortable. I've added this Bung King crash bar, but I use it as my highway bar. I put my feet up here. It came with the Vance & Hines short shot exhaust, which sounds great. I've added the rear sissy bar. This is mostly so I can strap my backpack to it, and I also want to get like a big duffel bag and strap right here. I've added the swing arm bag. I do have one of these pegs right here for the foot peg mounts. It just came like that. So I got to get, I eventually want to get another one of these, or I might actually have to order a whole set, and then get the passenger foot pegs and a rear pillion, which is just the little seat that goes right here, and then the backrest pad here, so that way I can throw a passenger on the back. And then I've added the tool bag up front, and my Ram foam mount here. I actually really like it in that position, because when I'm riding, it keeps the phone low. I can still see my speedometer, my digital gauge and everything, and I can see my maps if I need them up. And that's pretty much all that on the outside. I have added the security system, so if someone tries to steal this bike, it screams very loudly. And I have on order the cruise control module, like an actual digital cruise control where I can set it at 70 miles an hour and it will throttle manage, instead of like some people get the cruise control module that's just a thing that holds your throttle open. Nah, not that. Things I do want to change, still want to add to it. I talked about adding the rear pillion and the foot pegs. I almost want to get the Stage 1 kit, but that's really, really expensive. So that might not be an immediate thing. I want to change out the headlight, or the turn signals, front and rear, to the custom dynamics LEDs, and put like the smoked out lenses on here just to kind of darken the bike up even more. It has the ride-free timer cover, and then if we come over here to the other side, the ride-free derby cover. I want to change those out. I like them, but I want to change them out at some point to some custom engraved ones, but again, that's expensive. And why am I having a hard time breathing. Trying to catch my breath, like wearing the helmet and everything. I want to maybe add saddlebags in the future, but again, that's like a future thing. So let's go ahead and hop on and then just talk about some real life stuff that's been going on. And because today is an important day, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my passcode in, Swift Volume. This is a fun app. It's an easy app, good app to have if you're like riding any kind of vehicles, motorcycle, bicycle, even just skateboarding or rollerblading. Not sponsored. This is not sponsored by them because it's a free app anyways. But it's the equivalent of having some cars, they'll automatically adjust the volume of your music while you drive. It basically does that, but for your headphones. Let's go ahead and fire it up. part of the reason why I was breathing so heavy is like I'm wearing a whole bunch of cold weather gear to ride, and just sitting there like not moving with the air not flowing over me while riding. I was getting hot. I'm like, oh no, I need air to cool down. So I bought this bike from, again, none of this is sponsored because I feel it's necessary to start saying that sort of thing now. I bought this bike from Red Rock Harley Davidson in Las Vegas, Nevada, mostly because that's where I work. Well, worked. Today is November 29th. I've worked at Red Rock Harley Davidson for about 3.5 years. It's been an absolute pleasure to work there. I'll admit I'm unhappy with my scheduling. I would like to have weekends off. But that's not a problem anymore because today is actually my last day working at Red Rock Harley. I ended up getting an IT job. And I start on Wednesday. That's that school zone. I put my one finger, there's two reasons why I have one finger on the brake lever up here. One is so I can quickly apply brake if need be, but also hitting all these bumps, my arm ends up doing this a lot. And if I'm not careful, I end up going down the road. So yeah, I'm excited to start a new job. I'm a little upset that I'm leaving Red Rock, just because they are, everyone there is pretty good. There's only a handful of people who I'm just like, I don't want to work with you. And those people I already don't really work with are just people in other departments. But for the most part, it's like everyone's pretty cool, pretty chill. I'm only going to go as far as the freeway with recording, because then this ends up turning into like a 30-minute video, and then it takes like an hour and a half to try and edit it on my phone. And you're like, well, why don't you just edit it on your computer when you get home? It's like, well, I have one day off this week. I have to go back to work on my new job. I start my new job on Wednesday. I would like to have Tuesday to do whatever I want to do, and that means I don't want to sit tonight and edit video on my computer. I can just use the GoPro Quick app, pull the videos off the GoPro, and then edit them in like iMovie. It's nice, like this Bun King kit. Like I can put my foot just like that, or like this, or even like this, and I can just kind of stretch out. I still have the mid controls, so I can also put my feet here. I've got options. I originally wanted to get forward controls put on it, but then we had another bike identical to this one that had forward controls, and I put my feet on it and I was like, no, that's not gonna work for me. I'm not gonna run a red light. $107 cubic inch engine, so I've got power for days. For days. So I've got the tool bag up front, right there. I keep a microfiber cloth, a bottle of hand sanitizer, and a bottle of sunscreen in there. And this swing arm bag, I actually have the cover for my helmet. I got a Bitwell lane splitter. I've got the cover for that, so like if I go and stop somewhere, like a friend's house or whatever, and I need to put a cover on the helmet, I got it with me. Swing arm bag will actually hold 2 half-gallon cartons, jugs of milk. 2 half-carton jugs of milk. There we go. That is the word I was looking for. I got just half an inch. There we go. Make sure I'm in the shade of that sign so the sun doesn't burn my face. What's this guy doing? I have a clear visor on my helmet right now, which you can't really see, but yeah, okay, there you go. Hey, look, there's the camera. So I got my sunglasses on underneath. I want to get a tinted visor and then carry the clear one with me, so that way, because at night you should always have a clear visor, but I could feel the sun try to cook like my nose and my forehead and my cheeks, like all the little exposed parts of my face when I'm sitting at a light. I eventually want to take a big, long road trip on this bike, and I'll change this out to Bluetooth headphones at some point, or even the in-radio system specifically for that, or in-helmet radio, in-helmet audio. And I want to take a big trip, so the tinted visor will definitely help keep my face from cooking inside, getting sunburnt through the visor, which is a real thing. It happens. I never had that happen with my old modular because I had a sun visor built into it. This isn't a modular helmet, it doesn't have a sun visor built in. We're gonna do a nice three-way pull here, and then we'll call it a day for this little short vlog. Hopefully it's not too long. I want to hit 65 before I hit the bottom of this ramp. But everyone is driving so painfully slow. Oh, it hurts. It hurts to go this slow. Vegas skyline, a little bit of haze. Wait for that. It's so nice that this bike has that power that I can just go fast like that. The Yamaha wouldn't be able to do that. I miss that bike. It's a shame it was stolen. But it is what it is. Can't go backwards, only forwards. I think right about here's where we're going to call it. I'm just going to kind of zigzag through traffic here. Well, nothing too crazy. I want to be in this lane because I have my exit's coming up, so I'll go ahead and put the feet up a little bit, just stretch out. It's like I want to reach up and hit that pause, the record button to stop the recording, but it's just like traffic. Gotta keep both hands on the bars, keep the bike in check here. Get over, yes we can. what can Brown do for you? It can get in front of me and drive slow. It took me a month to realize this bike has 6th gear, because I'm kind of an idiot. No one told me that, and I was not. I'm so used to my Yamaha and my dirt bike and my quad and everything only having 5 speeds. So I was just like, oh, it has a 6th gear. That's gonna wrap this up. I'll catch you guys in the next one later.